Hi, I'm going to do my wrap up of what I watched in November. I watched two TV shows and I watched 19 movies. So that's actually really good. I'm really impressed with myself. So the TV shows that I watched, I have reviews on. I watched Golden Girls and I watched Breaking Bad. They couldn't be more different from each other. And the reason I'm doing a wrap up now is because I'm watching Adventure Time. I was planning on watching Desperate Housewives, but then I kind of want to break. I watch a lot of dramas and a lot of like intense things. I a feel Golden Girl, but most of it is intense and like dark, and so I just want to watch something light, fun, and not stressful. So I'm watching Adventure Time. I'm on, I forget what episode. I think 14. So getting through the first season. I'll probably do a wrap up. I'm not probably. It's a cartoon, but I do want to give my thoughts on every show that I watch. So yes. The first film that I watched in November that I do not own, I was gonna get the movies that I do own, but I think I only watched one or two from my own. No. I watched, oh my god, I watched, I watched five films that I own. Six actually. Yeah, six films that I own. So I'm not gonna get them. I'm just gonna talk about the ones that I don't own and then the ones that I do. So the ones that I do not own, Us was amazing. Silent Running was weird. It was okay. Miss Stevens was okay. Midsummer was boring. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. The Identical Strangers was a very compelling documentary. It was sad. It was kind of like um, roller coaster ever ride. If I'm honest, it was so good though. I recommend watching it if you want. If you have been interested in it, a kid like Jake was good, really good. Um, I watched Comet, which is boring. I hated it. And we had June was really good. It's NC-17, so I was expecting it to be a lot more um, graphic, and it's not. It could have been a PG or I mean an R movie, really, but it was nice. I liked it a lot. El Camino was great. Breaking Bad film. I talked about it in my Breaking Bad review, but it's a movie, so I'm gonna talk about it. I love Jesse Pinkman with all my heart. And then I watched The Irishman. I have to be honest, I didn't like the ending. Um, I feel like it was a build up to nothing, but I love Joe Pesci. I love Robert De Niro. I'm not Al Pacino. I don't know. I've seen a lot of his stuff, but I still don't know how I actually if I'm a fan of his or not. But I love Joe Pesci. Like he's my favorite, and so I loved it. I love seeing him again. When they made the film, when they started planning it, he hadn't worked in movies in 6 years. So it was a comeback really, and I love him as I said. So. And then I watched Mean Streets, and that was good. It was really different, and but Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, they've been doing movies together for a while, and they just have this special chemistry, this special connection. So seeing him with somebody that wasn't Joe Pesci, he they worked really really well together. But I still was like, Joe Pesci should be in this movie with him. But it was really interesting to watch because I don't know if it was one of Martin Scorsese's earlier films. I really don't know his history that well, but it felt like it. But it was really good, and I liked it a lot. So okay, the movies that I do own, Casper. I was gonna watch it in October, and then I just didn't have time because I was watching. What was I watching? Gilmore Girls. I was doing a Gilmore Girls rewatch, so I didn't have time to like watch that many movies. But um, I saw Casper to make up for that. And I didn't realize, and I've seen this movie a lot, that guy from Mighty Ducks is in it. I don't know why I was that slow, but I was. Remember Me This Way by Jordan Hill. It was one of my favorite songs from this movie. I heard it in this movie, and I think it's beautiful. Devon Sawa as Casper was great. I love Christina Ricci. She was my queen when I was a child. Bill Pullman is in it, and he's wonderful. Eric Idle is in it, and he's also wonderful. It's, and then I didn't realize that Brad Garrett was at voice, and I didn't realize that Steven Spielberg produced it. Like, my mind was blown when I found those two facts out, because I didn't know. I had seen it so many times. Um, and I will say the story of Casper and how he died will always be dark. It's dark. Like, for a kid's movie, it's dark. And then Bill Pullman dying, becoming a ghost, like, that was also intense. Like, I mean, obviously turns out okay, but you know, it's still pretty intense for a kids movie. And then they use the word bitch twice in this movie, so it's like a ride. It's a interesting movie, but I enjoy it. The Circus with Charlie Chaplin. I got the Criterion Blu-ray, and it's amazing. Boys on the Side, one of the most beautiful stories of all time. But I really, really wish the relationship was more than just I love you, we fought, and then one of the characters dies. Like, I wish it was the relationship was able to be portrayed more, but I don't know if it was just trying to not upset people because it was in the 90s. I don't know, but it's still a beautiful movie. Picnic at Hanging Rock, great movie. It's beautifully shot, and there's a twist in the film. When I first saw it, I wasn't really paying attention, but I was paying attention, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sad. That is so sad." Like the twist, I was like, "Oh my god." Um, Dazed and Confused. It has like every single human being in it, and it's great. Matthew McConaughey's in it, and it's where his all right" quote comes from. Um, so that's a fun movie. Of course, I've seen it more than once. Um, then I watched 5 Feet Apart for like the 100th time. Honestly, it's not very good, and I'm upset that they didn't really give Poe a life or like a storyline or made him somebody that I would care about. So I'm always disappointed when I watch it, and he was just used for a prop, really, to move the two main characters' storylines. But still, I think it's cute, and I love Cole and I love Haley in the movie, but they could have done better. Pope deserved better, and the character and the writing for him should have been better. And then Charlie Brown Chris Thanksgiving that I just finished, and then the other like let me get it right here. Hold on. Ooh. And then the Mayflower Voyagers. So yeah, that is all. Goodbye.